Welcome. My name is Zalaquett, and I'm the president of the Inter-American Society of Psychology, also known as the Sociedad Interamericana de Psicología. And I want to congratulate each of you for all the work that you do in response to the COVID-19. The board of SIP, Sociedad Interamericana de Psicología, has been actively involved in a number of different initiatives, from providing virtual counseling and psychotherapy to participating in multiple professional associations, contributing to the effort that they are engaged in. Many of our board members are involved in investigation and research. They are involved in service providing. They are involved in policy development. They are involving in transforming what was the type of work that we did face-to-face now into a virtual reality. And interestingly enough, we are and continue to contribute to the overall health of the population by actively engaged in developing ways to respond to domestic violence, to cope with the isolation, to transforming what people call social distancing to physical distance, because there are other ways to maintain social communication, and we are promoting several of those. We already put together a series of guidelines in English, Spanish, and Portuguese, and I'm sure that our members have received it. If you haven't, let me know, we'll send them to you. On that note, we are working with APA International, for example. We are working with the UPSIS. We are working with several psychological associations within the Americas and the world. I stand in awe of all the different resources provided, and we are making effort to provide what we call the CCOVID page to list some of those resources. But if that doesn't happen, you will receive from me a list of resources and different access points to information, not only in English, but also in other languages. We are major contributors to our society during this time, but of course, we also remain in the society ready to address any concerns or issues that you may have. I have discussed it with my family, and then they agree that I can meet with individual persons every Saturday and Sunday morning. So my email and my Zoom link will appear below in this page, not in this recording. Feel free to contact me. I'll be glad to discuss with you any issues you may have, any suggestions, any ideas. Furthermore, share with me all the good things that you are doing and all the actions you are taking. Trust me, I will put them together and socialize them through our network on a weekly basis. Last but not least, think about recognizing some of the actions taken by psychologists that are actually having a clear impact. I would love to mention those. In fact, many psychologists are doing many different things. As you will see on the next recording that will show up after this one, in English, Spanish, and Portuguese, you will see how one of our own is coping with the CCOVID. With the COVID. I tend to speak about CCOVID because that's our hub for information. But in this case, it's a very compelling description of how this person is dealing with COVID after 5 weeks and still battling pneumonia. Interestingly enough, you will see how some of our most revered psychological practices are helping our colleague to cope. And there is much more. So we will continue this type of communication on a weekly basis. Until the next one, please rest assured that we value your work. We believe we are a relevant contributor to what's going on, but more importantly, let's start thinking to the after the wave, after the pandemic reality. That's when we're going to see a high need of psychological and mental health services. Now, let me reiterate one more time. We truly appreciate the work you do, and I want to express that appreciation from a distance, using a gesture that I learned from our next interviewee. Be well, keep helping, keep contributing, and keep safe. Thank you.